For those watching on the stream, could you please verify the audio sounds okay? Thank you. Pepsi. Well, they don't know. All right, game time. Here we go. Warm-ups are over. 15 minutes on the clock. Should be starting shortly. Evan at wing and Atlas on the other wing. Puck is down. Inferno pick it up, get it over through neutral, push it back in, picked up by the Inferno, push it to the near boards. Met right there by Gavin. Fipsy back at D. Inferno get it in. Bring it right out front. Save made by Gabe. He covers it. It's still free. Fipsy pushes it away. Comes all the way out. Picked up through neutral. Inferno play it back. They get it in. They're on sides at the line. Fired in on net again, and Gabe made the stop. 14:20 left in the first period. Defensive zone faceoff upcoming. Hudson on the draw. Inferno pick it up. Pressured there by Kale. Kale with it. Gets it out through neutral. Gets it over to Hudson. Hudson with it. Still got it. He's wiped out on the play. No penalty call upcoming. They play on. Picked up in the near corner. Goes back to the point. Try to get it back in, but it's offsides at the line. Neutral zone faceoff upcoming. Hudson on the draw. Picked up by Miles. Tries to put it in deep. Intercepted. Picked up by the Inferno. Played back there neutral. Inferno come away with it. 2-on-2 at the line. Met right there by Henry. Henry forces him into the far corner. Hudson chases it down. Puck comes free. Picked up by Miles. Miles with it. Skates it out of the zone. Gets it up to Kale through neutral. They force it in, but it turnover picked up there by the Inferno. They come back, regroup through neutral. Swatted there by Wyatt. But they're offsides at the line. No, we have a penalty call upcoming. So Kale will sit for 2 minutes for a cross check. They send it right in on net. Steered away there by Gabe. Alex Fipsy pushes it to the far wall, the near boards, picked up there. Comes back through neutral. Charlie chases him down. Inferno come in, get a shot away. Pad saved by Gabe. Goes into the near corner. Comes up to the top of the circle. Inferno take a shot. Knocked down there nicely by, can't see who it was. I missed it. Alex with a nice defensive play out through neutral. Kellen with a nice poke at the puck to free it. Charlie chases it down, goes to the far wall. Inferno pick it up. They regroup down to 1:17 left in the penalty. No, 1:10 left in the penalty. Goes all the way down. It'll be too far, and it will be icing. Defensive zone faceoff upcoming. Couple fresh skaters out there for the penalty kill. Hudson on the draw. .12:28 remaining in the first period. Pushed behind the net. Chase down there. Goes behind the net. Try to center it. Goes to the far wall. Chase down there by Bo. Bo with it. Bo tries to clear it. Can't quite get it out yet. Still in the zone. Inferno pick it up. Try to center it. Pushed out the puck nicely there. Goes to the far wall. They try to center it again. Push back behind the net. Comes to the near boards. Wyatt with it. Tries to free it. Oh, they had a one-time chance, but they fanned on it. Picked up by Hudson. Hudson clears it. Gets it out through neutral. He flips it forward to Bo. Just a little too far out of his reach, but it will not be icing. Down to 7 seconds left in the penalty to Kale for cross-checking. Wyatt steps up. Comes free. Kale's out of the box. Penalty's over. They send it towards the net. Goes wide of the goal. Picked up on the far side. Can't see the other name over there. Kellen, I believe. Charlie on the draw. Puck is down. Charlie wins it. Gets it over to Atlas. Atlas with it. Charlie picks it back up. Sends it back into Atlas. Inferno intercept. Take it away. Goes up to the top of the circle. Fired back in on net. Goes behind the net. Chased down there by Fipsy. Fipsy tries to hold the line. Can't quite hold the line. We got to hustle back. It's one-on-one. Goes into the far corner. Pushed forward by Charlie. He gives it up to Atlas momentarily. Atlas with it. loses possession of it, gets it back to Charlie. Charlie's got it. Charlie tries to push it forward. Got to stay on sides, but we don't. Offsides. Neutral zone faceoff upcoming with 1:19 remaining in the penalty to the Inferno. Hudson, Miles, and Kale. Hudson on the draw. Puck is down, wins it over to Miles. Still caught up in the neutral zone. Inferno get to it. Try to force it forward. Comes back to the near boards. Goes all the way in. It's onside at the line. Met right there by the Inferno. They keep it in at the zone. Top of the circle. Goes back deep. They're pushed out of the zone. Can't clear the zone yet. Down to 52 seconds left on the power play. Push it back over to Kale. Kale with it. Clears the zone. No, they do not. Yes, they do now. Comes out through neutral. Hustled down there by Henry. Henry with a shot. Goes wide of the net. Wyatt takes a whack at it. Tries to keep it in the zone. Can't maintain possession. Comes back out through neutral. Hudson picks it up. They're on sides of the line. Hudson with a nice move. Tries to get to the net. He's wiped out on the play. He gets back up. Goes to the far boards. Miles hustles towards it. Kellen gets to it first. Played along the far boards. Penalty's just about over to the Inferno. Hudson with a nice play to pick it back up. Penalty's over. Back to 5-on-5. Hudson with it. Tries to get it in the first period. Inferno come in. They're on sides at the line. They try to center it. Goes all the way through the slot. Goes to the near boards. Pastored there by Fipsy. They try to center it. And they do. And they scored. They need one more player. Puck is down. Comes over to the near boards. Charlie calls for it. Intercepted, picked up by the Inferno. They get it in. They're on sides at the line. No. Comes right back out. In at the line. Goes into the far corner. Comes up to the point. It's out of the zone. They got to regroup through neutral. They do not. Oh, they do. They keep it. Keep going with the play. Doesn't get stopped. Picked up there by Fipsy. He tries to get it to Charlie. Charlie backhands it up and out of the zone. Comes back through neutral. Played along the far boards. Met right there by Bo. In on sides at the line. Kellen chases it down. Fires it behind the net. Goes all the way around to the far side. Inferno player gets there first. Picked up by Charlie. Charlie with it. Charlie skates it in. Backhands it towards the net. Goalie's got to make a save on it. And he does. Doesn't freeze it. It's still free. Top of the slot. They take a shot. Goes wide of the net. Picked up behind the net. Inferno get to it. Come up the near boards. Wyatt steps up. But we can't keep it in the zone. Yes, we do. Goes back in deep. Played behind the net. Chased down there by Bo. We can't maintain the zone, and it comes back through neutral. Goes back in. Inferno get it. Played out through neutral. They skate it through center. They come in. They're offsides at the line. 6:37 to go in the first period. Hudson on the draw with Gavin and Atlas on the wings. Alex pushes it forward. No, excuse me. It's not Alex. Played back in the near boards. They try to center it. Nice clearing. Get it back to the near boards. They cycle it. They try to fire it towards the net. Gabe with the glove save there to get it out of harm's way. They skate it out of the zone. That's Henry with it. That right there by Wyatt. Wyatt tries to push it forward. They get it back in. Henry pushes it back in deep. Inferno pick it up. Atlas pressures. Inferno get it back. Hudson with a nice play to free it. He still got it. Caught up in his skates. They poke it forward. Stays in the zone. Hudson gets to it. Then they clear the zone. Goes back through neutral. They get it all the way in. They wave off the icing. Goes back behind the net. Hudson chases it down. No, Hudson stays out front. That's Gavin on the far side. It's 3-0. We were trying to make a change, and we didn't quite realize they had possession of the puck. Gabe made a nice stick save to push it out of harm's way. Atlas tries to get it out of the zone. Chased right there by Kellen. Kellen pushes it down, but this will be too far. And icing on the play. Defensive zone face-off upcoming with 4:54 to go in the first period. Charlie on the draw. Inferno get it. Fire right on net. Saved by Gabe. Inferno get it back. They take a shot. It's still free. They try to jam it home. It's caught up on the near post, and they blow it dead. 4:42 left in the first period. Charlie on the draw. Yes, Charlie on the draw with Kale and Miles. Inferno get it. They fire it right on net. Puck is free. Still free. Picked up by Kale. He backhands it up and out of the zone. Comes back through neutral. Inferno pick it up in their own end. They go D to D. Goes to the far side. They get it up and out of the zone. Push back in. Kellen tried to get it back in deep. Met right there by an Inferno player. They got a touch up. They're offsides. Fipsy picks it up. He tries to fire it forward. Comes back out through center. Pressured there by Miles. Comes right through center. Kellen with a nice defensive play. Goes in on net. Pad saved by Gabe. Picked up by Charlie. Charlie with it. He's got people all over him. He's taken down. Penalty upcoming on the Inferno. Good job, son. Charlie with a nice Hudson on the draw. Hudson with Bo and Alex. No. Bo and Alex. Alex with it. Tries to put it on net. Gets caught up. Comes to the near boards. Henry goes far side. Got to get it back in deep. They go D to D at the top of the point. They come out to challenge. Still free. Top of the circle. Gets deflected. Goes into the far corner. Comes right out. Hudson was waiting on the doorstep, but couldn't send it home. Never got to him there. Hudson with a nice back check and a stick lift. Nice defensive play by Hudson there. He steers it into the far corner. It's caught up along the boards. Hudson's on his knees. Gets back up. They try to clear it. Hudson picks it back up. Goes up the boards. No, they don't clear it. Now they do it. They get it to Alex. Alex with it. Alex with it. Gets it to Bo. Bo takes a shot. He runs into the goalie. The goal comes off the moorings. We'll have a stoppage in play. 2:47 to go in the first period. 56 seconds left on the penalty to the Inferno. Power play continues. Fresh set of skaters out there. Charlie, Gavin, and Atlas with Fipsy and can't see the other number. Sorry. Goes to the far corner. Inferno get it out. Back through neutral. Try to jam it back in. It's offsides at the line. Neutral zone face-off upcoming, 2:38 left to go. Charlie on the draw. Face-off comes out to center. Charlie again. Gavin on the draw. No, Gavin on the wing. Atlas on the far side. Kellen chases it down. Kellen tries to clear it. Charlie takes a swipe at it, but can't clear the zone. Penalty upcoming. High stick. No, they call a high stick. No penalty upcoming. Comes out of the zone. Down to 26 seconds left in the power play. Atlas chases it down. Kellen chases it down. It's still free. Picked up there by Gavin. Gavin had it for a second. Goes all the way in and down. But that'll be icing. 1:02 remaining. No, 2:02 remaining, excuse me, with 12 seconds left on the power play. Charlie on the draw. Puck is down. Tries to get it to Atlas. He does. Atlas takes a shot. Goes wide of the net. Steered into the near corner. Picked up along the near boards. Gavin had it for a second. Gets it to Atlas. Power play's over. Comes back through neutral. Inferno with it. Gavin had it for a second. Inferno come away with it. Minute 20 left in the period. Picked up behind the net. Inferno come away with it. They had a wide open net, but they can't send it home. Another backhand attempt. It's free out front. Gabe with another save. They try to wrap it around the back door, and they finally score. One minute exactly second. Goes back through neutral. Inferno come away with it. 3-on-2 at the line. Nice defensive play there. We skated forward. Kellen with it for a moment. He had a nice head of steam. Goes behind the net. Picked up there by Kale. Kale takes a shot. Goes high and wide over the net. Down to 35 seconds left. But it must have hit the netting. Offensive zone face-off upcoming. Same players out there for the Storm. Fipsy back at D. Hudson on the draw. Comes free. Inferno get to it first. Clear it through neutral. Henry chases it down. Tries to steer it out of trouble. Still free, and he scores. What a goal by the Inferno player. Holy moly. He was falling down and somehow still got it on goal. And they scored. Else chases towards it. Goes back through neutral. Picked up by Henry. Goes to the near boards. Inferno keep it in momentarily. Miles comes away with it. Miles still with it. Inferno player with a nice play to take it away. Goes all the way back out through neutral. Henry with it. We're down to no seconds left in the period. That's the end of it. After one period of play, Iowa Storm 0. Iron Range Inferno 3. All right, switch ends. So the long change in the second period. Alex, Charlie, and Bo at forward with Wyatt and I believe Henry back at D. Charlie on the draw. Puck is down. Picked up there by the Inferno. Can't get it deep. Chased down there by Henry. Played behind the net. Pushed forward by Wyatt. Comes to the near boards. Wyatt with it. Tries to center it up to Alex. Goes up in the air. Played out through neutral. Inferno come away with it. They push it into the zone. Comes right back to the top of the zone. We get it out of the zone. Caught up in Alex's skates for a second. Couldn't quite maintain possession. Inferno pick it back up. They come in. It's 1-0. They take a shot and they score. 14. The face-off. Bo and Alex on the wings. Inferno pick it up. Charlie there to cause some pressure. Charlie comes away with it. Skates towards it again. Charlie tries to fire it towards the net. Goes wide of the goal. Picked up behind the net. Comes to the near boards. Not right there by Wyatt. Wyatt maintains possession. Gets it back in. Goes behind the net. Inferno there. Charlie! Could have taken a penalty there, but he didn't. Keep your stick down. Alex with it. Comes back through neutral. Picked up there by Bo. Bo with it. Bo tries to play it in deep. He pushes it into the zone. Inferno get to it first. Play behind the net. Charlie chases it down. Inferno fired up the far boards. They got a player breaking out of the zone, but it's too far, out of his reach, and this will be icing. 13:26 to go in the second period. Offensive zone face-off upcoming. Fresh set of skaters out there. Atlas. Hudson. And Gavin, I believe. With Kellen and Fipsy at D. Puck is down. Hudson on the draw. Wins it. Goes off a skate. Maintain possession. Atlas there to support. Hudson with it. Hudson gets tied up momentarily. Atlas with a nice play to turn it over. Comes back free. Picked up there by Kellen. Goes to the far wall. Atlas there first. Tries to get it to Hudson. Oh, he's wiped out on the play. Inferno come away with it. They try to clear it. They do. Comes out through neutral. Nice stick play there by Fipsy. He's wiped out on the play. He gets back up. Inferno come away with it. Fipsy chases it down. Nice defensive play there by Fipsy. Still free, and they send it home. 12:30. Jake's called a timeout. Regroup the troops. All right, let's see if we can regroup here. At least get one before the end of the period. Charlie at the draw with Miles and Kale. Henry and Wyatt back at D. Kale wins the draw from Charlie. Charlie with it. Plays it into the near corner. Inferno player gets there. Charlie with a nice possession. Gets it to Miles. Miles tries to center. Comes all the way through. Goes to the far side. Inferno come away with it. Chased down there by Henry. Inferno come away with it. Take a shot. Can't get a shot away. Goes wide of the goal. Met behind the net by Kale. Goes to the far side. Picked up again by Henry. Tries to clear it all the way down. But this will be too far and it'll be icing. Charlie on the draw. Kale on the far wing. Miles on the near wing. Wyatt and Henry back at D. Puck is down. Goes to Miles. Inferno pick it up. Inferno come away with it. They take a shot. Goes wide of the net. Inferno try to center. Pushed away there nicely by Kale. Kale had it momentarily along the near boards. Goes back behind the net. Inferno come away with it. They try to center. Steered out of there from trouble. Goes back in deep. Wyatt there to pick it up. They try to center it again. Comes away to Henry. Henry gets knocked down on the play. He gets back up. The puck is free. Still free. Comes free to Kale. He flips it forward out of the zone. Charlie hustles towards it. Kale gets there first. No, the Inferno player gets there first. Kale with it. Gets it to Miles. It goes to Charlie. He backhands it towards the net. Goes off the goal. Still free. Goes behind the net. Hustled down there by Kale. Kale gets it up to the point. Over to Gavin. Excuse me, that was Kellen. Comes free. They try to fire it back forward, but we don't make the line, so it'll be icing. 10:47 to go in the second period. Hudson on the draw with Bo and Kellen on the wing. No, Kellen back at D. They fired towards the net. Steered away there by Gabe. Picked up behind the net. They try to backhand it, and they score. Puck is down. One by Hudson. Gets it over to Fipsy. Fipsy tries to backhand it forward into the zone. Gets it to Alex momentarily. Comes free. Picked up by Bo. Bo tries to send it forward. Intercepted. Picked up by the Inferno. They come in. Top of the zone. Taken away there nicely by Hudson. Hudson with a head of speed. Comes down the near boards. Hudson puts the brakes on. But loses possession of the puck momentarily. Comes back up to the point. Played there by Kellen. Kellen fires it towards the net. Goes wide of the goal. Chased down there by Bo. They pop it up the boards. Played there by Fipsy. Comes out of the zone. Played back through neutral. Now we go back in. We're on sides at the line. Picked up behind the net by the Inferno. Inferno skated up the far boards. They get it out. No, they do not. Now they do. Comes out through neutral. We got to regroup. Got to get out of the zone. We get out of the zone. On sides at the line. Kellen tries to backhand it deep into the zone. Goes all the way to the far corner. Inferno chase it down first. They get to it. Pop it up the boards. Played there by the Inferno. Fipsy stepped up. They come away with a breakaway. Inferno with it. I can't forehand. Nice play there by Gabe to seal it off. Puck never got any elevation. Comes up the near boards. Comes free. Bo had it momentarily. They take a shot. Goes wide of the net. Fipsy chases it down. They try to center it again. Inferno still have it. They try to center it towards the net. Blocked down there in front. Picked up by Hudson. Hudson flips it up. Gets it out of the zone. Alex has it. He's got Bo with him. Inferno take it away. Inferno come away with it. They get in the zone. They're on sides at the line. Take a shot. Blocked down there by Gabe, and he makes the save. 9:37 to go in the second period. Running time because of the goal deficit. Charlie on the draw with Atlas on the far wing. And Gavin on the near wing. Puck is down. Picked up by the Inferno. Top of the circle. Goes off of Gabe's glove. Goes behind the net. Comes to the near boards. Pressured there by Atlas. Push it back behind the net. Chased down there by Henry. Henry with it. Pushes it up the far boards. Intercepted there by the Inferno. They come away with it. Pressured there by Gavin. He tries to center it. Goes all the way through. Picked up by the Inferno on the near side. Nice stick play there. They got a player sitting all alone out front. Picked up there by Henry. Henry chases it down. Inferno get it up to the point. Send it towards the net. Intercepted by Atlas. Atlas has it. Gets it to Charlie. Charlie has it. He gets pushed off the puck. He comes back away with it. Knocks down a kid on the way. No penalty upcoming. They send it in on net. And the goalie makes the save. Offensive zone faceoff upcoming. Running time again. 7:05 remaining in the second period. Charlie on the draw. You're on the wrong side there, kid. Inferno win it. Get it back. Pressured there. Chased down there by Wyatt. Henry had it for a second. They center it. Goes to the far side. Atlas has it. Up the far boards. Gets it to Charlie. Intercepted. Picked up there by the Inferno. They come in. They're offsides at the line. 5:11 remaining. Hudson on the draw with Miles and Kale on the wing. Gavin back at D. Kellen back at D with Fipsy. Kellen comes away with it. He had a nice burst of speed. Turned over. Picked up there by the Inferno. Played along the far boards. They come away with it. We get back on D. Kellen with a nice defensive back check. Inferno get it back. Kellen with a nice stick play to push it into the far corner. Chased down there by Fipsy. Inferno come away with it. They try to center. Still free out front. Gabe had it momentarily. Squirts free to Hudson. Hudson's got it. Plays it along the near wall. Skates through it. Good play, Hudson, to skate through that traffic. Comes back up. He wiped out on the play. Goes back behind the net. Miles chases him down. Inferno come away with it. Up in far boards. They skated all the way through neutral. Nice stick play to break up a scoring chance. Played back through neutral. Picked up by Kale. Kale had it for a second. Tried to get up to Miles. Comes free to Hudson. Hudson with it. Hudson gets it to Kale. Kale takes... couldn't quite get a shot away. Fipsy pinches in. Inferno come away with it. It's 3-on-1 at the line. Inferno come away with it. They take a shot. Sticked away there nicely by Gabe. Goes into the near corner. Down to 4:36 remaining in the second period. Comes free to Hudson. Hudson with it. Had the puck momentarily. Got caught up in his skates. Comes away with it as Kale. Kale with it. Kale takes the shot. Goes wide and all the way up and out of the zone. Got a hold until we're on sides. Couldn't quite get back in time. Two players go down. Inferno player and Fipsy go down. Gabe comes out to make the save. But there will be a penalty call upcoming. So we will sit for 2 minutes. And it was Henry on the penalty for a cross. 3:32 remaining in the second. Inferno come away with it. Push it up the boards. Goes to Bo. Charlie gets run over. He gets back up. Puck is played along the near boards. It's offsides at the line. Neutral zone faceoff upcoming. Charlie on the faceoff here on the near side. He's got Bo and Alex with Wyatt and Henry back at D. Push it forward. Wyatt with it for a second. Chased down there by Bo and Henry. Goes all the way into the near corner. Picked up behind the net by the Inferno. Henry with a nice play to come away with it. Henry had it for a second. Goes to the far side. Alex overskated the puck, but gets it back momentarily. They send it right back in deep. Goes all the way down. Picked up there by Wyatt. Wyatt skates it behind the net. Tries to get it up the near boards to Bo. Can't clear the zone yet. Inferno come away with it. They skate it towards the net. Players wiped out on the play, so we will have a penalty upcoming for a tripping. We will sit for another 2 minutes. Hudson on the draw. Comes free. Goes to the far side. Picked up there by the Inferno. They send it towards the net. It's still free. Comes all the way up. Kept in the zone there by the Inferno. Top of the circle. Take a shot. They try to backhand. It goes off the outside of the net. Pressured there by Hudson. Inferno come away with it. They try to center it. Goes up to the point. Send it towards the net. Goes far side. Picked up there by the Inferno. Hudson there to pressure. He comes away with it. Nope, the Inferno come away with it. They're still in the zone on sides. Goes off the crossbar. Comes to Atlas. Atlas clears the zone. Atlas with a nice play to get it forward to himself. Got caught up in his skates momentarily. He sends it towards the goal. Goes wide of the net. Inferno come away with it. No, they don't. They misplay the puck. They send it towards the net. We got to stay back because we're on the penalty kill. Nice play by Kellen to step up. Play back through neutral. Picked up there momentarily by Atlas, but it comes free to the Inferno player. They come in. Take a shot. Good save by Gabe. Gabe with a nice save there. We get it up and out of the zone. Yes, we do. Comes free to Hudson, but it's going to run out of time. That'll do it for the second period. Third period upcoming.
They're out of position. Yeah. Well, and this team knows how to do it. They know how to cycle it, and they know how to clear their own zone in about two passes. Their breakout is very good. You can tell these are. Some of our players. What does that follow the ball? Follows the player's ball. It's all A high. And then if we score, whoever scores, and I score it here, it's a flip with the player's scoring. So.
All right, it'll be Hudson on the draw here to start the third with Gavin on the wing. Again, penalty still maintained for 41 seconds. So we got 41 seconds more of a penalty kill. Puck is down. We're still alive. Here we go. Picked up there by Gavin. He pushes it forward. Gavin pressures. Played along the far boards. Hudson right there to support. They fire it right back in deep. Inferno intercept. They push it back out through neutral. Met right there by Wyatt. Wyatt pushes it back into the zone. Inferno pick it up behind their own net. They scored it free. Come out through neutral. Kellen with a nice stick move there. They come in and they're on sides at the line. They take a shot. Sticked away there by Gabe. And then Kellen made the second play at it to move it out of the zone. Kellen picks it back up. He's got it. He flips it high and up in the air, deflected out of play. So the penalty is over. 5-on-5. Running time zone face-off upcoming. We get it out of the zone. Send it all the way down. Puck's on end, but it'll be too far, and it will be ice. defensive zone face-off upcoming. Hudson on the draw with Atlas and Gavin on the far wing. Henry chases it down. Henry has it pop off his stick. Another Inferno player comes towards it. Henry with a nice defensive move to move a body out of the way. Inferno come away with it. Goes off the outside of the net. They try to center. Picked up there by Atlas. Played along the near boards. Atlas with it. Gets it out of the zone. They send it right back in. Intercepted by Fipsy. Flips it far side to Hudson. Hudson with it. Lost the puck momentarily. Hudson had it. Inferno come away with it. Inferno still come away with it. They take a shot. Goes wide of the net. Steered away by Gabe. Good defensive play there by Henry to be there on the back door. Pushed up the near boards. Played there by Gavin. Back to Henry. Henry back on D. Henry fires it up the boards. Goes all the way down, but it'll be icing. $11.50 remaining in the game. Let's get one at least. Charlie on the draw coming. Charlie on the draw. Came to Kale momentarily. And got picked back up by the Inferno. Inferno come away with it. At the top of the zone. Miles tried to make a play on it. They send it far side. Kale intercepted momentarily. Goes back to the top of the circle. Inferno come away with it. Come right in the slot. They try to fire it towards the net. Net right there by Kale. Kale had it. Got it to Miles. Miles had it momentarily. Charlie had it momentarily. Played through neutral. Picked back up by the Inferno. Inferno had the puck go off the helmet, but they got it right back. Miles tries to clear. We can't clear the zone yet. Push back out of the zone now. Came free to Kale. Tries to push it forward to Charlie. Too far out of his reach. Picked up there by the Inferno. They send it far side. Chased down there by Kellen. Kellen has Wyatt on the near side. Tried to get it to Charlie. Sends it to the near side. Charlie pressures. Picked up there by Kale. No, intercepted. Turned over. Picked up there by the Inferno. They come in. They got a player breaking towards the net. Puck goes in the far corner. And it's still free behind the net. They try to center it. Still free. Still free. Puck right in the top of the slot. Someone's got to clear it. Kale got a stick on it to clear. Inferno came away with it. Inadvertent stick went up on an Inferno player. Puck comes free to the near side. Miles with a nice stick move to break up the player's progression. Comes to the near point. Picked up there nicely. Kellen tried to clear it. But we have a penalty upcoming. So we will go on the power play. Oh boy, they come in on all alone on Gabe and they scored. Short-handed goal. Hudson on the draw. Inferno come away with it. Inferno in all alone. They take another shot and they score. Inferno with it. Overskated the puck. Henry with a nice defensive play. Tries to break it up. They come free with it. Inferno take a shot. It goes off the outside of the net. Inferno come away with it behind the net. They send it to the far side. Send it down low. Try to send it up to the point. Comes out of the zone. Alex chases it down. Had it momentarily. Turned over. Picked up by the Inferno. Inferno with it. They send it back in. It's on sides of the line. 7:27 left in the game. Comes along the near boards. We flip it high and out of the zone, but it'll be too far and it'll be icing. Defensive zone faceoff upcoming. Charlie on the draw. With Gavin and Atlas. At the wing, comes up to the point. Inferno maintain possession. Turned over there. Picked up nicely by Wyatt. Wyatt has it. Wyatt still has it. Turned over. Goes off the ref. Picked up on the far side. Inferno come away with it. They send it in. Caught up there along the bench. Goes back out through neutral. Comes all the way out. Played back in the zone. Chased down there by Wyatt. Excuse me, that was not Wyatt. Yes, it was Wyatt. Still learning the names here. Okay. Inferno come away with it. Try to send it towards the net. Sticked away nicely. Picked up there by Wyatt. Goes to the far side. Picked up by Atlas. We're down to 5:50 remaining in the game. Atlas comes away with it. Lost possession of the puck. The Inferno pick it up. Inferno come away with it. Played along the far boards. Pestered there by Charlie. They send it back in. It's onside. No icing on the play. Go behind the net. Picked up by Gavin. Gavin with it. Gavin fanned on the clearing attempt. They keep it in the zone. It's still onside at the line. They fire it towards the net. Knocked down there momentarily, and Gabe makes the save. Puck comes through neutral. Hudson chases it down. Inferno get there first. They send it to the near side. Fipsy plays it forward. Tries to get it to Kale. Still free. Played out through neutral. Miles there to support. They send it in. Nope. Inferno come away with it. Skate through neutral. Inferno send it in. They take a shot. Gabe made the first save. Went off the outside of the net. They try to wrap it around. Net right there by Kale. Kale flips it forward. Comes up and out of the zone. Pressured there by Hudson. Inferno get it to the near side. Send it back to Miles. Miles had it for a second. Hudson chases it down. Kale go to the net. Hudson tried to center to Kale. Goes all the way through the top of the slot. Inferno come away with it. They skate it down. Henry there to support. Fipsy chases him down. They try to center it. Nice centering attempt, but Gabe made the first save and deflected into the corner. 3:49 remaining in the game. Inferno still with it in the zone. They fire it towards the far side. Oh, goes up and high in the zone, or high and over the net, still in the zone. Puck is free, right at the top of the slot. Goes off the net, goes into the far corner. Miles chases it down. Goes back up to the point. Miles pressures. They send it back in deep. Henry there to support. Goes to the near side. Fipsy chases him. Still free. Top of the slot. They take a shot. Sticked away nicely there by Gabe. Inferno come away. Get your stick down there, Kale. Miles comes away with it. Miles nearly cleared the zone, but we don't. Not in time. Inferno come in. Take a shot. Geared away nicely there by Gabe. Hudson with it. 2:48 remaining in the game. Hudson on the near side. Can't clear the zone. Now they do. Charlie had it for a second. Popped off his stick. Inferno take it away. They get it back in. They're on sides at the line. Inferno still come away with it. They try to center, and they send it home. Wyatt. Wyatt flips it forward. Tries to get it to Alex. Alex tries to center it. Turned over. Picked up by the Inferno. Inferno come away with it. They send it towards the net. Goes wide of the goal. Extra skater out there for the Storm. Send it to the far side. We're 6-on-5 with 1:45 remaining. Helen with the nice play to clear it out of trouble. Charlie with it. Alex with it. Alex tries to push it forward. Gets knocked off his stick. Chased down there by Wyatt. Comes back free to the point. 1:25 remaining in the game. They try to send it down. Walked down there nicely by Kellen. They try to send it up and out of the zone. We do. Get it back to neutral. Intercepted. Turned over, picked up there by the Inferno. They get it in. Wyatt pushes it right back out of the zone. Comes through neutral. Send back down. Alex there to support. Tried to push it in deep. Atlas there along the near boards. Sends it towards the net. Saved by the goalie. 54 seconds left in the game, but we're running time, so we're going to run out of time quickly. Down to 38 seconds left. Hudson on the draw. Miles gets it. Miles tries to send it towards the net. Goes wide of the goal. Chased down there by Kale. Goes all the way up and out of the zone. Henry gets there. Gets it back to Miles. We're onside at the line, but we're down to 20 seconds. No, we're not onside at the line. Offsides. Knock is down. Gypsy has it. Knocks it towards the near boards. We're down to 4 seconds. And that'll do it. Final score. Iron Range Inferno 10, Iowa Storm 0. Appreciate everybody watching. We'll be back today at 2:30.